Basketball's basketball. Like, I know the game, have very high Q, but then when you get out there, you're a lot bigger than I thought.
Hello, welcome back to my channel, guys. I've been thinking about this topic for some time as it concerns the current WNBA team that is the Chicago Sky. That's my favorite team in the WNBA, and its future. Okay, the team as a whole and its future. Okay, it's been a lot of changes being made. You know, we saw Spoon get fired. We saw Mr. Tyler Marsh get hired on as the now new head coach of the team, and it had me thinking about how Kysre Gondrezick, how she got waived, but Dana Evans is still holding on. Diamond DeShields is still holding on. Izzy Harrison's still holding on. And it had me wondering, I'm like, you know what? Did Kysre Gondrezick, if we looked at her stats objectively, did she deserve to get waived from the team? And if not, could we actually bring her back? Again, this topic has been on my mind literally ever since the Golden State Valkyries draft, December 6th. Okay, that was some weeks ago. Okay, this year has just flying by. And during that draft, again, I had clowned a little bit. I made some jokes here on my channel. I did a video of my reaction on it. And the fact that I did a separate video on the fact that the Golden State Valkyries for the Chicago Sky, they chose to draft a player by the name of Maria Condi. This is a Spanish, she's a foreign player. And it was like, everybody was like, cackling on social media and Twitter, so I joined in. They was like, you know what, Dana Evans sucks so bad. And the current bench on the Chicago Sky is so bad that they didn't literally unlock the new character that we ain't never even heard of. We was like, who is Maria Condi? And I was like, yeah, who is Maria Condi? I'm like, well, why can't we, if the Golden State Valkyries don't want Kysre Gondrezick, how come the Chicago Sky can't, get her back? Okay, Kysre Gondrezick, she got drafted. So Kysre Gondrezick, guys, she was born and raised in Benton Harbor, Michigan. She is currently 27 years of age. She stands at 5'9", and she is 150 pounds, okay? She was the fourth pick in the 2021 WNBA draft by the Indiana Fever. So she was first playing for Fever, which is crazy, right? She got drafted, played for the Indiana Fever, and then eventually she came over to Chicago Sky. Since in January 2022, Gondrezick was waived by the Fever. So this is like I don't want to say like a repeated pattern or cycle, but this is not her first time getting waived by a team. Back in 2022, the Fever waived her. Now Chicago Sky is waiving her. I'm sorry, like Kysre, that's not a good look, girl. It's like if you really have a passion for basketball, you got to actually work on your skills. Again, like it's been a lot of drama and trauma in her personal life. Guys, if you don't know, it was allegations made against her then partner, Kevin Porter Jr. of the Houston Rockets. Okay, he plays basketball as well as she did, right? And they said it was video footage of him putting hands, again, this is all alleged. Okay, she actually came out later on to defend him, saying it wasn't true. Okay, they said it was a hotel video of him in New York City putting his hands on her, beating on her in a hotel lobby. Hopefully, or in the hotel hallway, somewhere in the hotel. Hopefully it's not true and she's just not, have survivor's remorse. You know how domestic violence women, they can be acting, just weird about the situation. They know that they're victims, but they don't want their man to go to jail, pretty much what I'm trying to say. So that kind of got cleared up, okay? And now she's actually with the another basketball player. I believe his name is Jaylen Brown, okay? Really gorgeous, intelligent black man, okay? But unfortunately, her career right now as it stands is no longer in the WNBA. Since after joining the Chicago Sky for the team's 2022 training camp, Gondrezick was waived on May 4th and did not make the final roster for opening night. So she got waived January of 2022 by the Indiana Fever, then joined the Chicago Sky's training camp on May 4th, of 2022, the same year, so just 4 or 5 months later, and then she didn't make the final roster for opening night. Okay, so it's like, something is not right with Kysre and her skills. It says on February 9th, 2024, Gondrezick returned to the Chicago Sky for the team's 2024 training camp. On May 14th, it was announced that Gondrezick had made Chicago's opening day roster. This Gondrezick was released for a second time from Chicago on June 28th. Now, guys, if you guys don't know, she is the daughter of the late former NBA player Grant Gondrezick and Lisa Harvey. So both of her parents were basketball players. I'm going to try to insert some, photos throughout this. Her and her sister, her older sister, Calabria, I believe that's how you pronounce it, Calabria Gondrezick. Her sister was actually married to the late Dwayne Haskins. He was an NFL football player. He died tragically. Again, I remember the day I got the news. I actually got my current car, my second car that I gifted for myself for my birthday. And this was about 3 years ago, back in 2020, 2021. They said he was actually hit by a dump truck in Florida. It was so sad. But that was her brother-in-law, Kysre Gondrezick, because her sister was married to him. Now, guys, again, I got to be objective about this. I know she's a pretty girl. You know, her and Angel, they had that, that flavor. They was like peanut butter and jelly. They was cool. They homegirls. They still are. They're very cool and close to this day. Angel Reese actually said it herself. She said, anytime Kysre calls me or if I call Kysre, either I did something crazy or she did something crazy. She's like, there's no in between. But looking at her ESPN stats, guys, if you guys want to Google it, go to ESPN.com. This is Kysre Gondrezick's, her average stats. This is her average stats in the league. Okay? I presume this is for her latest team, which was the Chicago Sky this past 2024 WNBA season. It does not state the season of the stats, but it just shows her stats. It says this is her average. It says per game, 1.7 points per game, 0.9 rebounds, 0.8 assists, and 0.5 steals. Terrible. Okay, guys? And she's a guard, standing at 5'9", 150 pounds. I actually have to keep it real. I might actually have to defend Dana Evans, for goodness sake. Dana Evans is not that bad, I guess, when you compare her to Kysre Gondrezick, which is crazy. Dana Evans stands at 5'6". Kysre got 3 inches on her. Again, Kysre's stats, her average on ESPN shows that she was scoring 1.7 points per game, not even 2 points, 0.9 rebounds, 0.8 assists, and 0.5 steals. Ladies and gentlemen, I think it's safe to say that the Chicago Sky did right by releasing Kysre Gondrezick. Again, I understand like she was going through a lot, obviously, with her past relationship. It's not funny. Obviously, domestic violence is never funny. What I'm laughing about is that whatever she got going on, and also just losing her brother-in-law, of course, and whatever would happen, even her father. Again, she lost her father not too long ago. Again, Grant Gondrezick, he was, in the NBA. That's where she gets her skills from, her mom and her dad. Again, like she comes from the athletic family. She got that athletic pedigree. That's just part of her pedigree. But it's like, whatever she was going on in her personal life, perhaps she could possibly use that as an excuse for why she was performing so horribly for the Chicago Sky. She was literally underperforming to the point where this actually makes Dana Evans look good. Okay, I've been calling for Dana Evans' head for she was number 1 on my hit list. And then after her, immediately it was Diamond Shields. After her, immediately it was Izzy Harrison. You know what? I think that looking at these stats from Kysre, what she was giving the girls on the Chicago Sky, you know what? I've come to the conclusion, guys. This ain't nothing personal. This ain't nothing, we gotta get up out our feelings. This is just strictly business. She was not effective on the team because she was not putting none in. Okay, she wasn't putting none in. It's like, imagine you got roommates. Okay, you rent in this big house in LA. Everybody got to pay $1,500 a month in rent. Everybody putting in okay, Dana Evans putting in about $1,200. Okay, she was $300 short on the rent. Angel Reese putting in about $2,200. Camila Cardoso, she got like $2,000, $2,100. Kysre was putting up like $250, maybe $300 if she had it per month. And it was some months where she just didn't have it. It was games where she was not putting up nothing. It was zeros across the board. Like that Chris Brown song, 0, 0. Again, Kysre Gondrezick is going to be all right. She's a pretty girl. She's gorgeous. Again, like it says, former WNBA rookie. This is a headline just from 2 days ago. Former WNBA rookie Kysre Gondrezick stuns her fans with Kim Kardashian's $4 billion brand. So her and DJ Carrington, they in multi-million-dollar rooms. Again, she's a gorgeous girl. She can model. She can model. She's been rubbing shoulders with Kim Kardashian. She's going to be all right. And then again, she got her rich NBA baller boyfriend, Jaylen Brown. So again, but it's like, honestly, I did want to see her come back because I just thought like, it was a good look. Her and Angel Reese, they got a close connection, a close friendship. But I'm sorry, these stats are just unacceptable. Like Kysre, again, I understand you was going through a lot. Okay, we all going through something, but it's unacceptable for her to be having those such dismal numbers when it comes to her playing career. I mean, it's just like, again, she makes Dana Evans look like Allen Iverson. Okay, again, I understand she was going through, again, I got to keep reiterating this. I don't want nobody saying I'm attacking victims or I'm just being insensitive. I'm being dismissive to what she was going through. Yes, she's been going through a lot. She lost her father, her brother-in-law, her domestic violence allegations. It was a lot. Again, it was a lot. I understand that. But I'm sorry, looking at these damn numbers, Kysre, girl, I would have gave you the boot too. Guys, comment down below your thoughts on Kysre Gondrezick. Do you believe the Chicago Sky should give her a second chance? Why or why not? Let's be honest. Like, no, she ain't got it. She ain't got the rent money. She deserved to be evicted.